Hello friends, wrestling card collectors, sports card nuts, it's Tom here from CollectAWrestlePalooza. Today I am opening up two packages, both of them are marked media mail. If you're into 80s or 90s pop culture, all things professional wrestling, either current or the golden age, anything to do with collecting, you found a channel for you. Let's open up these packages together.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.
Okay, so the first one is a plain brown envelope. Let's see what it contains. Oh yes. Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. This is a sealed cassette. I am buying sealed cassettes now, folks. I've broken the ice. I've purchased my first one. I think that there's a lot of upside and value in sealed cassettes. And I've thought that for a while. Even back in the 2000s, I was saying, hey, cassettes might be the new LPs or vinyls, right? I mean, there's so much nostalgia in a cassette. These ruled the 80s. This is what you went out and purchased if you were into music. Now, the other part about cassettes that I think folks don't realize is audiophiles actually like the integrity of the sound on a cassette, sometimes even more than on a CD. So this is the bridge between digital and analog recording. In other words, this is still the real music coded onto that tape. So I think that cassettes have a great story behind them. I love the ones that are sealed. I like the little hype sticker there. It's not really a hype sticker per se, but it says best value, and then you see Ace price sticker in the corner. Maybe this was actually sold at Ace True Value Hardware, who knows. But Ozzy Osbourne in the 1980s, no bigger metal star than Ozzy. Parents were scared of him. He always had his characters, his costume, his makeup. He was a founding member of Black Sabbath, the band. Can't get much bigger than Ozzy, and I also know that in terms of resale value and longevity in the market, Ozzy Osbourne is going to hold a place because Ozzy fans love Ozzy, and there's new ones today that are young kids growing up and finding Ozzy Osbourne as an influence to a lot of modern day heavy metal and music in general. So picked up this Diary of a Madman. Like I said, I don't know much about sealed cassettes except that I feel pretty strong about them in the hobby and moving forward. People are grading VHS now, and they're also starting to grade music cassettes. Now, I don't know if this one would warrant getting a grade, but it was inexpensive, so I took a risk on it. And Ozzy Osbourne, like I said, when I saw that this one was available on eBay, very affordable, I snatched it right up. Diary of a Madman. This is 1981 CBS, manufactured and distributed by CBS Records. And it also says Jet Records on the front. Diary of a Madman. Package number 2 here is a big box that says media mail. Generally that means that it is a VHS. Let's open it up. It's a good tape here. Uh-oh. We got an earthquake going on, or is it my cat, Ivan? Hey, buddy. This is Ivan, folks. This is one of my new pride and joys in my life. He's not as huggable as Rocco was. If you watch my channel, you know that Rocco was my love, and now we've got Ivan. This is Wrestlemania 4 on VHS. You can see Hulk and Andre through here. And the great thing about Wrestlemania 4 on VHS is this is the one where if you fold it out like a booklet, a big cardboard Hulk Hogan pops up. So I'm gonna see if the action on that works on my copy. So here it is without the bubble wrap on it. These are very condition sensitive because it is just a cardboard container. I think the seller didn't take too much time wrapping it up because it already has some dented corners, as you can see. It does have this security strip along the front, which probably had some acidic glue because you can see it has yellowed. But the coloring on the front, there's not really any creasing on the photographs per se. But there's nice clean pictures of Andre and Hogan there. The colors are bright, looks fantastic. On the back, you can see the main event is the first ever WWF Championship Tournament, 14-man single elimination event featuring etc., etc. Had some great bouts, had some old school stars, one-man gang, Bam Bam Bigelow, Butch Reed, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Don the Rock Muraco, Rick Rude was in there, I forgot about that. Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Andre, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you name it. Who's who of 1980s wrestling. And the great thing about this is at the time this was a quote-unquote 4-hour spectacular, which nowadays all of the events go 4 hours, right? So having an event go 4 hours back in the day was this special thing. Or I remember as a kid watching this, not being able to make it through all 4 hours. Now they're all 2-day events and, you know, on streaming you can do that. So back in the day they had to do 2 VHSs to fit it all. It was, like I said, a tournament. This was supposed to be Hulk Hogan handing over the reins to a new star. That, of course, did not happen, or it did happen, but the spirit of it, you know, Hulkamania lived far beyond WrestleMania 4. But like I said, the most important part of this is the Hulk Hogan pop-up and the condition of that. We're going to test it right now. This is the first time. Let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah, brother. Take a look at that. Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 4 on VHS. That brings a smile to my face. So thank you for watching, everyone. It's important to branch out, not get too stuck on cards. I've said it before on interviews on other folks' channels and on this channel that you can get burnt out on cards. There's a real commodity mindset behind them, and sometimes that can be hard to stay joyful and stay into the history of the object and its cultural relevance. So what better way to celebrate pop culture than VHS and cassettes? That's why I picked these two up. I tried to pick some iconic titles. Really happy with the results. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Have a great week.
CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.